Hey guys, you're just gonna have, well, just take a look. I'm wearing different clothes. You're just gonna have to trust me that I actually am doing this. A couple of days from when I did the 24-hour marathon, I just haven't erased that yet. But yeah, been a few days, and I actually just picked up another Blu-ray. It's probably the last one I'm going to pick up of this type for at least another week or two. So I figured I would do the last of these Blu-ray updates that I've had planned for the last few days or few weeks, not days, bleh. Because they all came from Amazon. So I figured I'm gonna put them all in a random update about stuff that I got from Amazon. Some of them I got for free, or one of them I should say I got for free, and then the other I got for about $5 each. So, well, I think one was actually $6, but yeah. Anyways, I guess I will go ahead and start with. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the one that I got for free, and this is gonna be one that some of you may have a contention with because it's a Warner Brothers title. You'll remember that I started a little, boycott of Warner Brothers titles. I said, I'm not going to get any more Warner Brothers titles. I'm boycotting them unless they're, like, really cheap or something. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something along those lines. And, well, got this one for free, so, I mean, the boycott isn't necessarily over. I like this movie enough that I wanted to have it in my collection. I really wanted it. And that's the only way to get it that I know of, so I figured, well, what are you gonna do? So I picked up Network here, not The Network, just Network. Some of you may be familiar with this. This one is the one, of course, where he says, "Go to Reynolds and scream, I'm not gonna take it anymore! I'm out of town and I'm not gonna take it anymore!" I don't know anybody who doesn't know that scene, right? That's a very famous scene from film, and it's from this particular movie. And this is just a really great movie that, like, was talking about the kind of stuff that you see in the nightly news nowadays, like, before it even happened. Like, it was happening then, right? It was happening back in the 70s and 80s. But this was kind of a predictive movie talking about how much worse it was going to get. And, you take a look at the news now, and it was absolutely dead on. This critique is absolutely dead on. If you want to watch something that is more modern to go along with this, I would say watch Nightcrawler. Very much the same kind of feel, the same kind of irreverence and hatred for the modern media landscape, as it were. And so, yeah, I really wanted to get this so that I could watch it again. It's been a long time since I saw it. Last time I saw it, I think, was on TV, like a decade ago. But anyway, it is directed by Sidney Lumet, and it has actually a bunch of special features, including a 6-part documentary, which I believe was originally a full-length, like, feature film documentary, but they had to split it up into 6 parts because of, like, legal rights or something, I don't know. But yes, it is essentially, it comprises 90-minute documentary, and then there is I think it's like an hour-length interview with Patty Chayefsky from Dinah, hosted by Dinah Shore, and it has a commentary with the director, Sidney Lumet, and private screenings with Sidney Lumet. Turner Classic Movies host Robert Osborne interviews the director, and then there's a theatrical trailer as well. So there are some fairly meaty special features on here, which is one of the reasons that I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's not the best copy of this movie that you're probably ever going to see. I bet you anything that this gets picked up by, like, Criterion or something. But for the time being, in the States, this is, like, the best you're going to get. And you're not exactly getting cheaped up because there are quite a few special features that are worth having on here. And it was just under $10, and I had a $10 gift coupon thing on Amazon, so I used that to get it for free. And yeah, it's a Warner Brothers title, but I'll take it for free. And yes, even though it has all those special features, it's still in a goddamn eco case. Thanks, Warner. So yeah, let's continue on with the next Warner title I picked up. I used actually the remainder of that $10 gift coupon card code thing on Amazon to get this one. Or, well, it wasn't enough to get the whole thing, mind you, because it was the Blu-ray was itself was $5. It took off a couple of cents essentially. It took off like 50 cents or something like that, because I hadn't used that with the network. I got the $10 coupon gift code, right? Network came to like $9.39 or something like that, and the rest I used on Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters here on Blu-ray, which was $5. I got it for a little bit less than that, but yeah, the point being, I didn't pay full price for this. I waited for a really low, special price on this one. And so I don't want to hear any of that. Well, it's Warner Brothers title. Like, yes, it's a Warner Brothers title. I like movies, indiscriminate of who produces them. And so I'm going to buy movies regardless. But my whole thing was Warner Brothers. I'm not going to pay them a lot of money or give them a lot of money just to get the movies that I want, necessarily, I'm going to cheap them out as much as possible. I am not going to give them full price for anything. I didn't pay full price for this, and I'm totally okay with that, because it's a really great movie, actually. A lot of people will look at this and say, that one sucked, didn't it? Well, if you haven't seen it and you've heard that it sucked, I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you liked Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, because it's in the same vein of those absolutely ridiculous, over-the-top, crazy, action-filled movies that nobody should take seriously but are still, like, tons of fun. This is definitely a turn-your-brain-off kind of movie, but it's so much fun, alright? I can't deny that I love movies like this from time to time, alright? And I'm definitely into the fantasy/science fiction thing, so being able to enjoy a movie that's a fantasy/science fiction movie that's also extremely action-oriented and ridiculous as hell, that's right up my alley. I loved this movie. It was so much fun. I was actually not expecting to like it when I first saw it, but you know what? It grew on me, and I really liked it. So yeah, this one only comes with a few special features: reinventing Hansel and Gretel, the witching hours, and meet Edward the Troll. So, not much of worth on there, but it's the unrated cut, which I don't think means much because it's still only 97 minutes, but yeah. Also came in an eco case. Thanks, Warner. Actually, this isn't Warner at all. Why did I think this was Warner Brothers? Oh, it is actually. Okay. See, that's weird. This is so weird. I bet it was like they got the money for this one from a bunch of different studios. One of them produced it, one of them distributed it, one of them yada yada yada, you know what I mean? Which is why you see here both Paramount and Warner Brothers. And then what was on the back here? MGM right there, and MTV Films. I mean, how many studios got together to work on this movie that admittedly isn't like technically great but is so much fun? I don't know, but I believe it was actually the Blu-ray was distributed by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers does these. They do these eco case cheap as hell releases. So yeah, it really is a Warner Brothers release when it's a cheap eco case. You can always tell. Anyways, didn't pay much for those. I didn't pay anything for network, and then I got Hansel and Gretel for less than $5 essentially. Next up, I picked up for, I think it was $4.75 actually on sale on Amazon. I picked up Jobs here with Ashton Kutcher. a lot of people didn't like this, but I thought it was really good. There's another movie about Steve Jobs that recently came out, or, well, in the past year or two came out, that everybody was like singing the praises of and saying, oh, this is the one you gotta see. Don't see that Jobs movie, see this one. I don't know, I haven't seen the other one, but I really like this one. I thought Ashton Kutcher did a really good job, and so, you know, I really wanted to see it again. So I was like, you know what, $4.75 to have in my collection, done. It also came with a digital copy code that I gave to my brother, and it's got a bunch of special features, deleted scenes, legacy of Steve Jobs, feature commentary with director Joshua Michael Stern, and more. And more. There. I hope you saw that. If you didn't, too bad. Anyways, this comes with the DVD and the Blu-ray copy here, so why do I need the digital copy? Also, it's not an eco case. I got a $4.75, a movie that cost me $4.75, alright? $4.75 on sale, didn't get any extra special price off because I had extra money on a gift card or something. No, this was just $4.75 naturally, and it didn't come in one of those crappy eco cases. So Warner, whatever excuse you have, is complete and utter bullcrap. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way. Last but not least, this one I think I paid the most for was $5.99. I think it was $5.99. Yeah, and that would be The Tree of Life from Terrence Malick. I am a Terrence Malick fan. I love The Thin Red Line. I love Badlands. I love a lot of the stuff that Terrence Malick has done, you know. But I haven't been able to see all of it. You know, I haven't had the chance to see all of it, and this is one of his newer movies that he did that I didn't get the chance to see. So I figured $6. It was $5.99. Pretty dang good deal. I've seen it go for a little bit less than that, but I was like, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to go ahead and just bite the bullet and get this one for $5.99. And that is exactly what I did. Comes with a digital copy that is on a disc. You know, back when they were still doing disc-based digital copies. But yeah, you got the Blu-ray here. You got the DVD there. And then you have the disc-based digital copy. Why did they do that? People weren't ready to get it digitally. Yeah, they were. Shut up. Anyways, I am very excited to see this. I've heard a lot of good things. I've heard a lot of people saying it's boring, but you know what? The same people who said this is boring are the same people who don't like artsy-fartsy movies, don't get them, don't have any interest in digging deeper and trying to understand their meaning. And I went to I didn't go to film school, but I minored in film studies. I am the kind of guy who likes to do that kind of stuff, is what that means. Not that I'm better than you, or that I know more about movies than you, or that I'm an expert on film. No, not what I'm saying. Do not extrapolate in that area. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that because I've shown interest in this stuff before, it should come naturally to understand that, yes, I might be interested in checking out a movie like this. That's all I'm saying. Please don't take it the wrong way. Anyways, yeah, I'm very excited to see what this is like. I am a sucker for great cinematography, and his movies just always have really good cinematography. And I've seen some of the shots from this movie, and I know I'm in for something good. So, $5.99, pretty good deal. I'm sure, like the other ones, like Network, they're probably going to end up putting this one on Criterion or something at some point. But I didn't care. I just wanted to see the movie, and for $5.99, pretty good deal. So, all told, I paid, I think, about $15 for all 4 of these. So, yeah, pretty good deal. I think I'm most excited about Network, even though it came in the crappy Eco case. I've been wanting to see it for a while. And even though, by the way, the transfer on this is apparently not very good, which is why I'm also holding out hope for a eventual release from Criterion. but because it seems like the kind of movie that they would do. But yeah, that being said, that'll do it for me. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.